It's a cold world outside that window, huh?
Yeah, about as cold as it is inside this restaurant.
Would you like to go somewhere warmer?
No. You know what I'm saying.
No, honestly, I don't. I mean, this is the part where two people come together and they're supposed to communicate, yet usually when they get to this point, they don't have hot shit to say.
You know, maybe they don't know how to say it or what they're even supposed to say to begin with. What's so funny? I mean, did I say something funny?
No. Nothing's funny at all. Except for the fact that we're dressed all up, real fancy in this fancy restaurant.
Fancy, it's nice.
In this fancy restaurant, and this feels like a breakup. I mean,
what?
Are you breaking up?
Orion, that's my problem with you.
Your problem with me?
Yes, you. Right. You talk about communication and how it's the end of all existence, and then you go assume shit is one way without even asking me. And sometimes it makes me think nothing I ever do is gonna be good enough for you.
And you're serious?
Yes, I'm serious.
Lower your voice. Take a sip of water, go pee or something. I'm not yelling or raising my voice here. I mean, you're coming off like I'm indicting you, like I'm accusing you of something.
No, I'm not. I'm simply telling you what I feel.
It's defensive, Angie. What would you possibly be on the defensive for?
Defensive?
Defensive.
Come on, Orion. Why would I be defensive here at dinner with my man?
Come on, man. That's the $100,000 trillion question.
And you're being 100% sarcastic at this point, right?
That's the only way to explain the attitude here.
And exactly what attitude are you talking about? I mean, I simply said, when you, Angela Marie Summers,
you're mad.
start raising your voice, you're generally trying to hide something that you want no one to know about.
The whole name? Oh, really?
Am I right or am I wrong?
I can tell. You're mad. That's the only time you say my whole name, Orion.
Right or wrong? It's a cold world outside that window, huh?
Yeah, about as cold as it is in this restaurant. Maybe I usually get this warmy feeling every time I look into your beautiful brown eyes.
I didn't invent the rules to the game, Angie. I do, however, play to win.
And what game are you speaking of, Orion Winters?
I was once told there's 4 seasons to the game of love. Just like 4 seasons to any given year. You have your hot season, and then you have your cold season. You have your making love season, and then you have your fuck like your brand new season. Now, the gentleman that told me this said that if even one of them motherfuckers are off, love will inevitably die a slow death.
This from a man? It figures.
Well, let's be real here. Not basic.
Oh, okay. So now I'm basic?
When you fire this from a man, it figures out of your gun. Yeah, you're basically being basic.
And that was asshole-ish.
Asshole or not, everybody has a theory on what love is or isn't supposed to be. Yeah, that came from a man, no doubt. But I'd be willing to bet you that most of your lonely, halfway, hoish ass friends would never hesitate to have an opinion on love, especially about our relationship.
Opinions are like assholes.
Yeah, and Sade said love is a gun and the goddamn shoe fits.
My friends' opinions mean nothing. They have no bearing on our relationship, and you know that.
Sade.
Love is like a slow bullet, but the question is this: which participant is gonna catch that bullet?
All Sade quotes aside, I'm not in love with you to catch a bullet. I'm in love with you to be a queen. To be a queen to a king. To honor and respect you. Maybe to make love to you.
You sure about this shit,
You know, sometimes even the unsure are sure about what they got to do in life.
All right, man. Like a bag with no tag. This bag done got no face on it if they ask.
This money ain't got no previous home.
You better be sure about this shit, man.
All I want to do is have your babies. I mean, I want to build a life with you.
Can't you see that?
Oh, I see clearly.
You see clearly.
Indeed.
And what is it that you see oh so clearly?
I see two people. Two people trying to sift their way through a bullshit definition of what love is supposed to be. And because we choose to buy into that definition, we learn how to love less. And we learn how not to trust the very people we're supposed to love.
Oh, okay. So you don't trust me now?
Defensive.
How am I being defensive? I just asked a question.
I never said that I didn't trust you, Monty. That's simply what you took from it. But the fact remains, you don't trust me.
That's bullshit.
Nah, it's not bullshit. That's fact.
And just how did you come to the conclusion that this was a fact?
Come on now, Angie. Look, I don't want to indict all women.
I'm not talking about all women, I'm talking about me.
And I'm gonna say it again, lower your fucking voice. It's unnecessary and it's unattractive.
Unattractive.
Yes. You definitely have a hard time trusting me. You figured out how to work my phone yet?
What?
My phone. Have you figured out how to work my phone?
Wow. That's just all the way petty, Orion.
Oh, is it?
Look, if you want to hold it over my head that I accidentally took your phone to the gym one time instead of mine, then just sue me and get it over with.
No, I'm not gonna sue you. But I am gonna ask you why you took my phone.
It was an accident. Jesus.
Angie, I could leave your place 1,000,002 times, and I would never accidentally take your cell phone. You wanna know why? Because the two phones don't fucking look alike.
Orion, it was an honest mistake. I already apologized several times.
Oh, you did, indeed.
Is that what this dinner is about?
Are you fucking somebody else?
Are you kidding me?
Oh, are you kidding me? That's the question supreme.
You asked me. You asked me to marry you. And I was scared that you didn't love me enough to ever ask me, but when you did, I told you how much I was totally in love with you. In love with you. And then I showed you. I showed you right there on the balcony of your condo, and I didn't care who was watching.
So now, here we are.
So it truly amazes me that you can sit here and have the audacity to accuse me of...
I didn't accuse you of shit yet. I simply asked a question.
My feelings are hurt.
You are beautiful, Angie. You could have any man you want, honestly.
No, I can't. No.
That's not your feelings hurting. No. That's called ego and pride.
Ego and pride seem to make the world go round.
There really is a code word outside that window. Uh-oh.
It's as cold as the participants choose to make it.
I choose warmth. I choose warmth with you, Orion.
And I choose heat. Depending on how the other side of the coin chooses to handle that heat will determine which direction life chooses to travel.
Like a slow bullet.
Just like a slow bullet. Make no mistake about it, Angie. I love you more than. I love you more than I love myself even. But if I can't be totally sure that what we have is not a mirage, then what's the point of it all? I'm not willing to just go through the motions acting like this is real. Because every time I see you, I should see my reflection.